when people thought I was doing really good heroin acting, I was just doing my mum drunk, you know. And just knowing what to steal from, when to cheat, having a slightly, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I did all the work that I could, and then I trusted it. And in the end, you just go with your imagination, and sometimes you do all the research in the world. If you just get an idea to do something completely the opposite, do it. Do it with conviction.
Yeah.
You know, play.
How much of it is what you want to do when you get to set, and then what the director asks of you? Because they can be two different
It's
things
what I
sometimes,
wanna
right? It's what you want.
Well, you come with what you want to do.
Come with what you want to do.
You come with something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Make a decision. And, you know, I think the most important thing, is not to get caught up in other people's descriptions of the world. You know, when it says in a script, he cries, what happens is you think of actors in things crying. And then it's like what you call a game, you know, a game of telephone, you call it here. That it becomes a description of, it becomes a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Reality is sometimes almost wrong.
Yeah.
Reality, you'll see someone doing something and you think, oh, I suppose that's someone breaking down, but in their own way. I suppose that's someone happy.
Yeah.
I suppose that is someone, you know, and it's different. And very often it doesn't correspond to what we see represented in films and plays, because it's become like a generalized thing. You're supposed to laugh at a certain point, and you manufacture this thing, you know. I realized a long time ago that stage directions really screwed me up.
Really?
That if it's, I mean, like, he laughs, I would think, okay, I have to laugh.
Yeah.
So it became a kind of thing.
Forced.
And I thought I couldn't laugh. What I couldn't do is do one on command when I didn't find something funny. And then I did a play and I realized at no point did it say he laughed, but I laughed all the way through it. So, you know, it's a good idea to kind of not worry about how other people describe things and just try to forget all that.
I would struggle with that. If I was reading something and I didn't really find it funny and I knew I had to laugh there in the script, I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, I can't laugh. Like,
Do you think
I would struggle.
with theater it gives you more room to play around with that? Because when you're on set, it's like, we need to get these shots and move on, compared to theater. At least for my experience in the school part of it, was like, you get to explore a little bit more. You get to like have a little more trial and error in rehearsals and like playing around.
Yeah, what I think is, I used to have a problem with when I did plays, is I would really hit a very kind of a peak in late rehearsals. And then I was terrified that once that kind of buzz went away, it would fall flat. And it did, because I would lose the kind of hair standing up. You know, when you first get something, that feeling. And then it would go away, because we'd only do 2 or 3 performances. And really by the time we'd finished doing something, it had gone off. You know, the first one would be, for me, like great, if I was lucky. And then the second one, I'd be trying to reach that again. And then I found out if I did a play for a long time, this is when I started working for real, that once that goes away, what replaces it is relaxation.